On the morning of the stroke, I could not walk, talk, read, write, or recall any of my life. Here's where it gets trippy. Most brain injury stories come from doctors observing patients. But what happens when the patient is the brain doctor? That's what makes Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor's case so mind-blowing. She's both a Harvard-trained neuroanatomist and someone who experienced a massive stroke. She literally watched her own brain malfunction with the training to understand exactly what was happening. On December 10th, 1996, a blood vessel in the left side of Taylor's brain burst. Unlike most stroke victims, she recognized the symptoms in real time. As she describes in her book, My Stroke of Insight, she had front row seats to her own brain breakdown. In the course of 4 hours, I watched my brain completely deteriorate in its ability to process all information. On the morning of the stroke, I could not walk, talk, read, write, or recall any of my life. Here's where it gets trippy. The stroke hit Taylor's left hemisphere, the part responsible for language, logic, and linear thinking. As that shut down, her right hemisphere, associated with creativity, intuition, and holistic awareness, took over completely. What happened next sounds more like a spiritual awakening than a medical emergency. Taylor experienced a complete dissolution of the boundaries between herself and the universe. The analytical categorizing functions that normally separate me from everything else went offline, and she perceived reality as an interconnected energy flow. Felt enormous and expansive, like a genie liberated from its bottle, she writes. My spirit soared free like a whale gliding through a sea of silent euphoria. After 8 years of rehab, Taylor recovered most of her cognitive abilities, but she wasn't the same person. She'd gained something remarkable: the ability to consciously shift between left brain analytical thinking and right brain experiential awareness. It's a kind of cognitive superpower most of us never develop. Her case provides extraordinary insights into hemispheric specialization and raises profound questions about consciousness. If brain damage can so dramatically transform our perception of reality, what does that tell us about the nature of consciousness itself? Is our typical perception just one of many possible ways to experience existence?